Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen.
Not being rude.
Well, I'm not being rude. He's a public official. I have a right to speak to him. Yes.
You just ran into two people from New York, kiddo, and we're not putting up with your Republican bullshit.
All I'm saying is that while you and I probably don't have much in common politically.
Mr. Putin, the American people decide their elections.
She said she's Native American, and I said, Pocahontas. It's Pocahontas, I apologize to you. I apologize. To you, I apologize. To the fake Pocahontas, I won't apologize.
I hear some of you are Republicans.
I am a Republican registered.
Yes.
What do you think of him calling her Pocahontas?
Well, I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I think it's silly. I think it's
He's talking about stuff he doesn't have any idea about.
It's offensive to me, not just as Betsy's cousin, but as a Native American.
They feel like an attack on me and my mom, but mostly on my grandmother. And my mama's not around to defend herself.
My mother was born in eastern Oklahoma. It had been Indian territory until just a few years earlier when it had become a state. My daddy always said he fell head over heels in love with my mother the first time he saw her. But my daddy's parents, the Herrings, were bitterly opposed to their marrying because my mother's family, the Reeds, was part Native American. This sort of discrimination was common at the time. So when my mama was 19 and my daddy was 20, they eloped. And together they built a family, my 3 older brothers and me.
But how did Dad Herring feel about Daddy marrying Mother?
Oh, it was not the happiest time, I'm sure. I think they had a real ride over that.
My family grew up on the ragged edge of the middle class. My 3 brothers all went off to the military when I was just a kid. My life then took some twists and turns, as life does. I went to college, dropped out, married at 19, went to commuter college, had a kid, graduated from law school, had another kid, got divorced, married Bruce, and started teaching. I used my mama's grit to get through commuter college and law school. I used my daddy's relentless optimism when I was balancing babies and books. But my background played no role in my hiring.
What does Warren translate into Cherokee as? Spreading bull?
They call her Pocahontas.
No criticism from me.
You know Elizabeth Warren, right?
What most people find offensive is Senator Warren lying about her heritage to advance her career.
Do you remember her heritage ever coming up during the hiring process?
No. Her heritage had no bearing on her hiring, period.
I was chairing the committee that year. If ethnicity had been part of the discussion, I would have known about it.
Her name with respect to racial minority hires, no, never.
That's nonsense. Her reputation as a teacher was stellar. We decided to hire her because she was the best there was on the market.
Elizabeth was revered as perhaps the best teacher on the faculty.
She is a tremendous teacher, an important scholar.
She was a trailblazer. She is the hardest working person I have probably ever come across.
She's just been a giant in the field. She's probably one of the 100 best law professors of the last half century. And to try to belittle that with this nonsense is very unfair.
And we will very gently take that kid, and we will slowly toss it. Be very gentle. And we will say, I will give you $1 million to your favorite charity, paid for by...
I'm announcing today that I am withdrawing from the presidential campaign. After 7 long months of hard work, I'll be returning home to my family and friends and community in Ohio to run for re-election for my congressional seat. I got into this race in April to really give voice to the forgotten people of our country, the workers who have been left behind, the businesses who have been left behind, the people who need health care or aren't getting a quality education or saddled by tremendous debt. I wanted to give voice to the forgotten communities that have been left behind by globalization and automation. And I'm proud of this campaign because I believe we've done that. We've given voice to the forgotten communities and the forgotten people in the United States. And while it didn't work out quite the way we planned, this voice will not be stifled. I will continue to advocate and fight for the working people of this country, white, black, brown, men, women, those people who get up every day, take a shower after work sometimes, but are working really hard. And we're going to continue to fight for making sure that those workers are treated fairly, that they have access to good health care, that they have a solid pension to retire on. And we're going to continue to try to shift how business is done in the United States. We're in about stakeholders for businesses, not just shareholders, the communities that they're in, the school districts that they help fund, the workers, the environment. All of these issues are critically important. And so I'll continue the fight, and I appreciate all of the effort on behalf of our volunteers, our staff, all of those who chipped in money and made a sacrifice to help get this campaign up and running. So a deep, heartfelt thanks to all of you. A deep, heartfelt thanks to my wife, Andrea, and Mason, and Bella, and Brady for picking up the slack while I've been away. Look forward to continuing the fight. And again, thank you to everybody for supporting this campaign.
You talk about China. I said China's not our problem. China's not our problem.
You guys don't like our posters?
Yeah, man, we fucking hate you.
Yeah,
we
fucking
hate it. We hate you. I hate you, and I hope you die.
That's awesome. That says a lot about our society right there.
We live in a society where you're a fucking hate group.
Oof.
Eat shit.
Oof. Ooh, he threw it at me.
Hey, man, they eat that shit up. But actually, while you're not filming...
What happened? I missed it. Why are you leaving?
I reject this idea of dual loyalty. I have loyalty to ideas. And of course I love the Grand Canyon, I love the Rocky Mountains, and I love Boston, and I love Chicago. But if all that disappeared and all I had was ideas, and we were on an island, that's America, that's Israel. And that's what people have to realize, that America's just a placeholder for timeless ideas. And if you fall too in love with, the specific place and all this, that's not what it is. Israel...
Hi, this is Elizabeth Warren. Is Dr. Bustamante in, please?
Hi, I'm Carlos Bustamante, and I've advised companies in the direct-to-consumer space, including Ancestry.com, 23andMe, and Helix. In the Senator's genome, we did find 5 segments of Native American ancestry with very high confidence, where we believe the error rate is less than 1 in 1,000.
Now, the president likes to call my mom a liar. What do the facts say?
The facts suggest that you absolutely have a Native American ancestor in your pedigree.
We come from Oklahoma. When we were born, they said these are the parents, these are your grandparents, these are your aunts and uncles. Their word was always their bond. They were honest.
That's right. Well, that's what Betsy's been saying.
I'm not enrolled in a tribe, and only tribes determine tribal citizenship. I understand and respect that distinction, but my family history is my family history.
Who, Pocahontas?
This isn't just about casual racism, war hoops and tomahawk chops. Native communities have faced discrimination, neglect, and violence for generations. And Trump can say whatever he wants about me. But mocking Native Americans or any group in order to try to get at me, that's not what America stands for. Some people have questioned my heritage and my family history. Maybe they do it to insult me. Maybe they do it to distract from the kinds of changes I'm fighting for and the kind of change I'm trying to bring to Washington. Maybe they do it because they think politics is a blood sport. But my parents were real people. The love they shared, the struggles they endured, the family they built, the story they lived will always be etched on my heart. And no one, not even the President of the United States, will ever take it away from me.